This is say I palm wahala. The case they get complicated every day. In the morning, oh, in the morning, and thank you for those who don't get on my notification button and those don't subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. The more you subscribe, the more you hit on the notification button, the more you go know what they come on because you need for know what they go on. So we Nayana Greensboro, it is like very early in the morning, 3:43. So I mean I still sleep, not sleep, but I want to talk about this because I know saying I all don't know waiting the good hypam wahala. Where according to me, they blocked me Facebook page. They blocked me Facebook page for 2 weeks more. I mistake right to rally that one then I'm your fault because well I'm not being I'm just to say I'm just to say, tell somebody like jealousy will kill you. You know, so they can take them for the word that they kill like a big thing. So it's fault anyway. Just a simple mistake. But at this I have been monetized that this me YouTube page for me for the come from YouTube and share and to me other pages. Friends is right now. I cannot share to me own page, but you can share this thing that you page. They all no say there, but because Facebook blocked me, I cannot share. To thank you, darling. Yeah, that's the reason why I cannot share the page. And thank you for turning on the notification, supporting me as well. Thank you very much. Okay. So like what I'm telling about this IPAM wahala. So according to my investigation yesterday, where I get for stand say this Mr. Usman, this Usman, who happened to be a car dealer. So na pauper na the day na the pauper cabal. And so this Usman, who is legally married, again for they married, they get two picking everything, a married wife. And this thing that lady where it gets one picking with. And according to me investigation, now be like a immense side chick. But according to me investigation again, he's a very arrogant guy, very, very arrogant. He very abusive and abusive to the lady. And the lady be don't get to a point, don't tire with the relationship. They be really don't tire. And you know, this is what I tell people, you know, as woman, yeah, please learn for be independent. Again, I'm not a blame the lady here because to tell you the truth, she is supposed to do. We get to realize one thing. In our African setting, this is not a secret. No, girl no go dey go tell me say no get sugar daddy. It's not possible. That make when they talk about this rape issue, I can look at myself like be funny. Rape where it below 10, after 10, not to rape. Now consensual sex with a minor. Because when we talk about poverty, now one of the main culprits where they lead to something like rape. Because in our African setting, when picking about 10, 11, she's already matured. And if picking at when they reach the age, when you get to puberty, let's see that your hormones, they grow. What way they grow? In some people, they want to eat more. You know, people hormone they affect people in different ways. Some 10-year-old, as in a reach that adolescent age, some elect for it. Always you want to for it boku. Some like different way hormone they affect people. if you don't reach that age where obviously at 10, 11, 12, you have more energy. Energy. You're able for go many extracurriculum activities. And in you performing those extracurriculum activities, burning energy. And because you dey burn energy, you need for sustain yourself. That is, you need for eat well. And in that case is the day. Now that make you dey find out say young children in that adolescent age, they can always be hungry because then they burn more energy. And when you can look the family dynamic in most our family, especially now, with all waiting we don't go through with in Sierra Leone, most parents do not even have it for them picking them a day. So in most cases, this is a goddamn fact. In most cases, even the parents, because of poverty, then they encourage the young girl picking them for go out and go and sustain themselves. This is not a fact. We do see them every day. Again, when you pressure, where maybe you paddy get a boyfriend or a sponsor, where they assist them, you not get. Obviously, you are in the worker together. You are in out together. It go teach you how in the get money. Peer pressure. So in most cases, you find out that the 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old picking, they are the breadwinners in the family. They are the breadwinners. And society make them be breadwinners instead of them being students. So for say I go blame that lady, they know. Because at this in time now, he sacrificed himself. He said, like, I go learn something. Like, I go learn something. For show you the arrogancy in Usman. Okay, I do not care if now you wife, now you girlfriend, now you sugar mommy, or whatsoever it be to you. You not get no business for lure somebody into the lady house. Not only lowering the lady into the man into the lady house, you went there, you violated the man's human rights. Not only violated the man's human rights, you even violated the man's human dignity. And you get the audacity for record them. Just like what they talked yesterday. People do not know, but these are the things that cause long-time family feud. These are the things that cause war. These are the things that cause long time. When people are going to say, you papa me don't do me something. Number two, fail not to realize that we're all Africans. I don't care how you come out. We get tradition, we get custom, we get roots. Let nobody not fool you. Juju they woke. Even the Bible tell you say juju they woke. So let nobody not fool you. Yeah? Now that make we go back to the old time religion. Now that make we they find out say all the medicine whether they give in a pharmacy, whether they sell give in a chalk. Now that make we all don't go back to we bamba. Now that make we all don't go back to we Negro Pepe. Now that make we all don't go back to we CBG. We all don't go back to we Lem. We all don't go back to Pepe. We all don't go back to Boom. Because they be going to take that thing and then we have for can infiltrate with brain with fertilizers. But then we go find out say now the same fertilizer broom they are, they still they use, so now make we don't go back to the old time religion. because with old time religion it get roots, and we dey find out say na the same things them wey dem tell we for neglect, na im make we are of a better gene, and we are of a stronger gene. So we don't go back to the old time religion. That is, we don't begin go back for go drink with lemongrass, drink we cook with we negro pepper, where we dey find out say they all get potential and medicinal purpose than wetin we dey take. We never forget that. Now today, Usman Sise, he dey power, he get power. He look at somebody, he molest am to the best that of his capability. It is a fun for him. I see some people. Oh yes, at first, me say me talk and say, oh, what's this guy name? The guy na IPAM, he was not a man. But when I understand, when somebody gets a gun, he puts a gun on you, and you realize in political connection, where in which the country dey today, where the first lady don't declare mob justice, where there is no law, there is no justice for you, when not to SLPP, you when not to JMB, I understand who sign a mandate come out. I understand now that in life, it be there at stake, and at the same time he was in fear. Now Usman Sise think to say he don't score a big goal, he don't molest somebody. Have you forgotten that man too has family? Have you forgotten that man too has children? Now you have the political leverage, but fail not to realize you do not have the moral leverage. Fail not to realize you do not have the social leverage. And one thing some of you guys fail to realize, if today Sylvia Blyden Kisidon the cause and the skoroma, for tell you say nothing on the way permanent. If today Sylvia Blyden Kisidon they talk how it be pass with and the skoroma in Pekin when it be need help, for tell you say nothing other than this world way permanent, no position all day way permanent. Now that make I dey look some people them when they make up and down, when they do this, then they do that one day. Fatima. We just dey wait for time. We go hear all this story. Because at time we should also, it only reach 2 years safe. Now be hearing all how an eskoroma be the pass. Now hearing all how Akisoya be the pass. Now we hearing all how them politicians be the pass. Let alone I say this one we not get structure. So I want to tell Ina, say nothing on the way permanent. Today you get the political gun behind you. You think to say you can molest somebody. You think to say you can intimidate somebody, but I can assure you one thing. What you do so, it get for live on. This na a score where in a get for tool. And how in a get for settle them. It get for take time. You cannot disgrace somebody like that you expect for go scot-free. I do not care whether the law taking cause or not taking cause. Human being, we get cause to what they take. Now that make you get for be very careful of what you do in this world. You never can tell what tomorrow can bring. Now you think to say for a woman, when not to even you matrimonial wife, not to even you even if na you matrimonial wife, even if na you matrimonial wife, you have no right over her body. You have virtually no right over her body. One thing where human being will get for realize, lost, lost. Because in most cases, where some of we think that we're in love, no, we are not in love, we're in lost. Because when you read the definition, or when you observe, or when you know the definition of love, you know that most of us, we are not in love. We are only being we are only in infatuation, not in love. We are only we are only being infatuated. It's not love. Because some of the things that what they do, what in the name of love, what would they do? What they think that say that love, you don't say in actual fact, you are not in love. You are in lust. And people for realize that people do get out of love fades. The love in a fade. Love they fade because love should be rekindled every day. I remember when I bring a folk talk, the topic folk talk, so many of inner Misagalionian people, they condemn me, they demoralize me, they talk all kinds of things. But they not know say the reason why make their situation and they happen now because not get sex education. So many relationship they start because there is no sex education. People do not even know how to spicing up their relationship anymore. But and they fail for realizing love they fade. If you don't get even a friendship, if you do not have something that's spicing it up, it will die. I can bet you, you and your husband could not stay in a place for 1 week in a secluded house, in a two nogam for tapna house for 1 week without an anomic plumber. It's not possible. And I cannot stay in that whole week, 1 week, in a two no more, in a not bored with in a safe. It's not possible. So therefore, in a get for create things for spicing up that relationship. No woman and no man, not a lock in a bedroom, na room for one whole day. They say that the empire they say for one whole day. Not possible. It's not possible. The only way when that one day go be possible now if something there where they spicing them. It is either the talking, the conversation spicing the relationship, the funneling spicing the relationship, the teasing spicing the relationship, but for in a normal for just sit down no more for 24 hours in a saying that they got palapa in herself, it's not possible. After I go to 110, I go to 210, I go to 310, in a two don't tire with it herself. That is the reason why they for spicing up every relationship and love. It needs to be spicing up every blessed day. Every blessed day. Love needs to be spicing up. And now that one day communication come in. But to be candid, what happened yesterday? That's a very bad precedent. And I think we get for end bad. It not get for born good picking. For real. Honestly, I dey try for figure out this. Okay. Right. You don't get for born good picking, honestly. So we got to be careful of that. Now, today is a fun. Today is a joke. But we get to realize that all of these things that are on the internet, they will never go away. And I tell you, waiting they make a man shame. Eh? Now they make him react. Shame. They make person do waiting you don't believe say can do. And I don't forget that. So if you think to say waiting you don't do so, maybe they'll go look and sell 1 or 2 weeks, 3 days, it come out, it goes scot free. No. The game is just begin. And not a game we get for born good picking. Now game we get for end in death. Because I can assure you, Bokari, a family them, no get for Sidom allow so Sisi for make them molest their family and it go scot free. And I can tell you that this is a very, very bad precedent. Very, very bad and dangerous precedent. And let not forget, it is approaching election time. This not get for born good picking. Waiting make man shame. Now in they make it they do waiting you know they expect. Mhm. Today, it's a laughing matter, but the repercussion it get for be deadly. It get for be consequential, and it get for take another turn. And it not get for be a better turn. It get for be a turn for the worst. I say things that I don't know where it comes from, but God give everybody a gift. One day, God will show who is who. But again, this lesson, I hope it go stop. I hope they no go continue am. Because one thing we know, bad, na quick for make people dem copy. Good, it arts for let people dem copy am. For inner, we get a political connection. Where inner feel to say inner can just do anything. 4 years ago, na Sylvia Blyden be the owner and Escohoma. Today, with the Yeri, Sylvia Blyden, wey be the owner and Escohoma, na in the cause am so like today. So that they for tell you see, no condition or the we permanent. And not use your political connection for intimidate and harass people. Tomorrow no guarantee. Tomorrow it no guarantee. Anything can happen. And then same people the way you dey look down on, where you dey step on, where you dey molest, where you dey disgrace, where you dey intimidate. Now they can be your boss tomorrow. A word for a wise is quite sufficient. But again, Tomorrow is another day. Know how they live with your fellow men. Nothing don't guarantee that this world. A millionaire can turn a painter, and a painter can turn a millionaire. You can net today, you don't get 1 cent. You go scratch lottery, you become a millionaire. You can net today, everything bright and beautiful for you. Maybe as you cut down your step, you twist your foot, you become a victim of your weight. You become a victim of your road. You become a victim of your house. Nothing no permanent. Be careful how you treat people, because you get a little bit of upper hand. Be very careful. Today, you get power connection. You able for take gun. You go meet somebody, you strip her naked, you record am, you put her on social media, you molest her, you disgrace her, but fail not to realize he safe, he get family. He safe, he get people. Nothing other than this guarantee. A word for a wise is quite sufficient. Today, you get the world that you had. So you think to say you can abuse anybody. But hey, tomorrow is another day. A twinkle of an eye can change the destiny of somebody. A simple eye can change the destiny of a person. So don't look down on anybody. Not use your power against anybody. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Now me word that. Today, you get power. You think to say you can take gun, you molest somebody. But not forget, that same person dey, he get family, he get children, he get loved ones, he get people around them. Now all the thing they can start war. And not forget back, we're all Africans. We have our tradition, we have our customs, we have our roots. No broke biscuits, biscuits. When you broke biscuits, who say you broke am? How you want am? Not also in the end. Because nobody don't know wetin tomorrow can bring. Na me what that for you, Mr. Sisi. Na me what that for you. You na power. You're on top of the world. But tomorrow is another day. You'll have a blessed day. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christian Pratt. And for those of you who've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I ask you to please do so. And for those of you who've already subscribed, thank you. And for those of you who are new, please hit on the notification button, because I'll be here at any time. I love you all, guys, and thank you very much for subscribing. For those of you who've not yet ordered my pepper sauce, my ogiri, so many things I have, I'll be bringing out the whole list. I love you all so much, and thank you for supporting me. I'm out.